All right, here we go. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. This week's message from In Between is titled Auditory Allegory. Oh, and the art that goes with it is a very simple heart-shaped balloon with Lance listening to music in the bottom point of the heart, and at the top of the heart is growing a tree on one side and buildings on the other, and these sort of parenthetical marks out to the side to represent beating of the heart, which will make more sense when I start reading. But it was interesting trying to figure out how to visually try to evoke a sense of like repetitive motion, like the back and forth. So did with what I could. It's a cute little doodle. I don't know if we made it all the way to drawing stage this week, but we definitely got a doodle in. As for the written part of it, it came through very, very clearly this week to stay teachable, even when it pisses you off. Thanks, Mercury and Haterade. Some journeys don't begin until you've reached the finish line. And if you're going to tell yourself a story, tell yourself one worth listening to. Imagine that as a filter. Is this worth listening to? For example, are you hunched up over your diaphragm and lower ribs? Sit up. Roll your shoulders back. Do some spinal breathing. Says who? Says me to myself, as many times as it takes to not have to remind myself to do it. Even when I'm feeling big, and especially when I'm feeling small. Big and small, contraction and expansion. The heart needs both to function properly. Imagine the biggest space you could imagine. And now the smallest space that you can imagine. Odd to think that they're part of the same thing, isn't it? Unbelievably huge and infinitesimally small are points that you can take your imaginative awareness to. It's easier to visualize traffic as the heartbeat of a city than it is to perceive going from your highest to your lowest moments as the motion of your energetic heartbeat. What does it sound like going from large self to small self, and vice versa? Anxiety is sounding like grinding gears lately. Tune into the sounds you want to be hearing. What sounds infuse the future you're manifesting? What does it sound like to be where you want to be? If you have to promise yourself a tune-up after something happens to get through this, make sure you follow through on the other side. Lying to yourself is so 2020. This week's 3-card draw is 11, Justice, 5, the Hierophant, and 8 of Coins, inviting us to ponder, oh look, more repercussions. Everybody's got ambition, some more than most. Keep practicing, new skills take a minute. This episode of Psychic Sleep Yoga Nidra will be touching on themes of relaxing to the sounds of the breath, psychic heartbeats, and background noises. Messages from In Between are part of live sessions of Psychic Sleep Yoga Nidra. Full recordings are available for purchase. SantosDavid.com. Feel good. Feel well. Be happy.
Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Do you love delving into the mysteries of the paranormal, or how we respond to media that pushes us to the limit of our understanding? Do you love to dive headfirst into the exploration of the human psyche with meditations or channeled messages from beyond? Join our podcast network, Another Realm Media, and explore the unknown with us. From ghosts to aliens, cryptids to conspiracy theories, horror to sci-fi, we've got it all. Don't miss out on the excitement. Join us today and unlock the secrets of the universe. Email us at contact@anotherrealmmedia.com. Introducing the podcast that delves deep into the mysteries of the unexplained. The Convergence Enigma with Josh and Stefan. Join us as we explore the bizarre and unexplainable events that leave people questioning what they've seen and experienced. From alien abductions to paranormal encounters, our show uncovers the stories behind the strange phenomena that has affected individuals across the world. But we don't just stop at the surface level. We dive into how these experiences affect those who have encountered them, their beliefs, and their overall perception of reality. With captivating interviews, expert insights, and thought-provoking discussions, The Convergence Enigma is the perfect podcast for anyone fascinated by the unknown. Subscribe now and be prepared to have your mind blown. We all have questions. We seek understanding of life and why we are here. Welcome to Etheric Transmissions, a channeled podcast where we will attempt to understand life and its many iterations.
Messages from In Between are a part of live sessions of Psychic Sleep Yoga Nidra. Full recordings available for purchase as echo sessions. You can get them at santosdavid.com, santosdavid333 across most social media. Live sessions Sunday nights, echo sessions available Mondays.